Welcome back, guys. In this SEO tutorial, I'm going to tell you exactly how to rank your website or blog on the front page of Google and tell you why you've been taught wrong by a lot of the experts. So I've been ranking websites and blogs in Google for a very, very long time, but the problem is most of the experts will tell you how to do it, but they've already got authority, so it's very, very easy for them, and we'll talk about that in a second. But there's many ways you would want to rank a blog or a website, and the biggest reason is people want to make money. People want to monetize their websites, monetize their blogs, so for affiliate marketing, sell courses, sell their e-commerce products. There's lots of reasons why you would want to get to the front page of Google. And, you know, it's free organic traffic that's high converting. So on the left here is some of my rankings from one of my sites. I have many sites on Google ranking on the front page, second page, and making me plenty of money. Now, if you don't know what search engine optimization is, you don't know what I'm talking about, it's simple. What you do is you want to rank your website or your video for particular keywords on the front page of Google. And there is me right there, which we're going to be talking about this later on in the training. I'm ranking for a lot of keywords with this video, and if you don't believe me, this video is getting over 2,000 views per day. You can go and check it on my channel. This is all from organic search traffic from both YouTube and Google. So what your plan is to try and rank on this page so you can get organic traffic, people to your website that are high converting and purchase from you or purchase affiliate products from you. But the biggest mistake that I see is everyone keeps listening to people like this. Now, I have nothing against this person, but we need to address a problem that a lot of these guys, just a big problem with these people, these kinds of people. The problem is these guys tell you generic garbage that does not apply to you because you are most likely a new website, okay? And what these people say to you is go and optimize your meta descriptions. We'll talk about what those are in a second. Go and add keywords to your content. You need a fast website. Well, yeah, of course, this is all generic stuff that everybody knows. But the problem is these are completely useless if you don't have authority on your website. What these guys have massive websites in their industry. They already have authority, and it's completely pointless listening to their information if you don't have authority. Okay, so I'm going to take you through starting from scratch on how to actually get authority like this and actually start ranking your websites in Google. So this is actually what authority is. We'll just go through it real quickly before we move on. Authority is basically how strong your domain or page is. So URL is how strong a specific page is, and DR, domain rank, is how strong a specific domain is. Obviously, the higher the domain rank, the better your website ranks. So of course, people like this go and tell you some generic stuff that works for them because they already have huge amounts of authority and domain rank. So they can go and rank for literally any keyword without any effort at all. But little old me and little old you, we have a lot of trouble because of this misinformation. Now, what I'm going to actually do is take you through the process step by step and show you the two critical things that you actually need to rank, okay? The two most important things. Literally, if you don't get this right, nothing else matters, okay? So let's move on with this, and step one is obviously you need to have a keyword, okay? If you don't know what a keyword is, it's very simple. It's something that someone types into Google and you show up for that specific keyword. But there's a problem. A lot of people will go and try and rank for the hardest keywords. There is a difficulty. So for example, longer keywords called long tail keywords are easier to rank for. So for example, how to make money online using a smartphone would be a lot easier to rank for than something like a shorter keyword, make money online. Okay, so the longer the keyword, generally, the easier it is for you to rank for. So when you are starting to rank your website, it makes sense to go and try and rank for longer keywords instead. And a bit of a tip here, the longer the keyword, Google actually goes out, we'll talk about this in a second, but it goes out and gets all these other cool keywords for you that you can rank for. So that's step one, okay? When you start, try and rank for longer tail keywords because they're easier to rank for. Now, a big mistake that I see is people will go and take that long tail keyword and they'll use the entire sentence lots of times in their article. This is very, very bad because you're going to be over optimizing your article. So I'm going to assume that you have a general sense of Google and how it works, so keywords and articles and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be really going too much into that. But what I meant with the long tail keywords, and really any keyword, is you don't need to go and stuff your article with keywords, because Google is smart enough to go and get all these little keywords and little words inside your article and piece them together. For example, this is an article from one of my websites, and I'm ranking not on the first page, but like I have my website showing up on various pages for over 4,000 keywords in America alone. If you can see here, I have all of these keywords on the top page, and small search volume, but it all adds up. So a lot of people think that they have to try and rank for one specific keyword, but it's not the case. Google is now smart enough to rank you for hundreds and thousands of keywords as long as you start to build up authority for that specific page. Okay, so initially, if you just keep building backlinks and stuff to your page, you will just keep going up and up in the ranks. It's a little bit of a process, okay, which we are going to talk about. Now, some of them have no search volume. Well, this is actually the clicks to one of my websites in the last 7 days, and a few of my keywords have absolutely zero monthly volume, but they actually get clicks, okay? 20 clicks in the last week. This adds up alone. This is out of 1,000 keywords. We're in the top 16 here. This adds up alone to over 100 free clicks right here on keywords that have zero search volume. These are very, very easy to rank for. Now, why has Google not picked up the search volume? Well, it could be a trending topic right now. We don't know. But a lot of the time, these tools, search keyword tools, are not actually very accurate. So just try and go rank for everything. Now, I want to move on to step 2 before we move on to this, okay? You need awesome, engaging content that holds the reader. It's not all about content for Google anymore. Back in the day, we could just write content for Google and it ranked. But now, Google takes user experience, user engagement into account. So I'm going to show you one of my perfect articles right here, which is laid out in a pattern that holds the person onto my page, okay? So first of all, I have a little bit of text here. We are frozen. Hold up. Okay, so I have a little bit of text here. Then I always have an image, because an image holds the person onto the page. Then some more text and images. I bring my images in quite early, okay, because that triggers a change and it keeps people involved in your page. And also, you want to link to other pages on your website, because if people click those and go through, it counts as that person staying on your website for longer. That gives good signals to Google. Now, if we go down, we have more pictures. We have some more pictures and words, and everything looks natural. It all works good. It's a nice, good, long, engaging article, but I want to tell you a little bit of a secret that really keeps people on my website, okay? Down the bottom on nearly every single one of my articles, I have a video. The reason I do this is because a large percentage of people will go to the bottom and they'll start watching the video. What happens? The video is 4 or 5 minutes long. They stay on my website for 4 or 5 minutes longer. Okay, and this says to Google, okay, this person is interested in Franklin's article. We're going to give Franklin a bit of a boost in the rankings. This is really important. This is a structure that's been working for me really, really well. If you don't have any of your own videos, you can simply share a related video from YouTube onto your article. Okay, so that's the first important step, guys, is content. If your content isn't right, you're not going to rank. That's it. Okay. Now, you can rank without backlinks and stuff with good content, with easy keywords. I do that all the time, but the content needs to be amazing. Okay, so content is the number one factor right now. Content is king into ranking. If you don't get it right, you're not going to rank. Okay, it's that simple. Now, step number 3 is obviously optimize meta descriptions, add keywords to your content, and you do need a fast website, like the experts have been saying. However, this is useless if you don't put everything else in place first. Now, if you don't know what a meta description is, guys, it's simple. A meta description is this down here. You can use a plugin called Yoast SEO, and you can actually change the title. You can change the SEO title and the description, And what that's going to do, let me just find this here, tell people what your website is about when they search it in Google. So you want something that stands out, and you want something that, want to have the keywords in there, but not too much, mix it up. So for example, I searched woodworking plans, and this has come up with woodworking project plans, bedside, I don't know what that is, and woodworking plans. Now you see in here, the words are separate, okay? Because Google is smart enough to figure things out. I put in best woodworking plans. It doesn't have to be in one singular word, okay, or singular sentence. Now, let's go back to where I was, make sure I'm not lost. We were here. So step 3 is these as well, but once again, these are completely useless if you don't have the 2 critical things in place that we're going to be talking about in this training. Now, number 4, you need backlinks, and more importantly, it must look natural. Backlinks is what's going to give you the authority you need here, okay? Google will always use backlinks as a ranking factor, and it will be one of the most important ranking factors for as long as we live. It's too late, they can't change that now. So you need backlinks, and more importantly, they must look natural. Okay, so these are the 2 critical steps that you need to rank your article or website in Google. You need amazing, engaging content. This is the first step. If you don't have this, your backlinks are probably not going to work, or you're going to need to spend thousands of dollars on backlinks or lots and lots of hours building them. If you get your content right the first time, you will not need as many backlinks to rank. And then of course, once you have the engaging content and the good content, you need backlinks. Okay, but more importantly, they need to look natural. I'm going to show you my strategy that I use to actually rank my sites, and no one really does it. Okay, now this is something about the content that I am really strict about. One of them is stop listening to the SEO plugins. What I mean by that is use these plugins for what they're intended to be used for, which is meta descriptions and stuff like that. But these plugins are going to give you recommendations. Don't even bother listening to them. It says here, the exact match keyword density is 0.1%. This is low. It's actually not low because I have different keyword variations in my article, and everything's just spread out and mixed up. Google's smart enough to figure that out. I completely ignore all of this stuff here. Just ignore it. It's pointless. You only want to use these for meta descriptions and meta titles. Okay? That's it. Trust me. And then you want to make your content supernatural with a nice flow, and then add keyword variations. So for example, if we're going to rank for say, for example here, ClickBank for beginners, I would add things inside my article like ClickBank tutorial, how to make money on ClickBank. Those are keyword variations, okay? And then link to relevant content on your website, like I showed you here, where I link to relevant content on my websites. And so this goes through to another article on my blog, and it needs to be relevant because then Google will start to figure out what everything is about. Okay, simple. That is really easy. Now remember guys, I know a lot of you are beginners in this SEO tutorial, and meta descriptions are these, okay? Just so you understand, just so we're on the same page here. A meta description and meta title is something that shows up in the search engines. It is actually different to your article title here, okay? This is what Google sees. This is what shows up on the front page when someone actually searches for your website, okay? Now, how do you know if your content is good enough, guys? One thing you got to do, you've got to take the keyword you're trying to rank for, put it into Google, and check out every single website on the front page. Every single one. Don't miss any out, okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to see the quality of that content. You're going to see how long that content is. You're going to see how many words they use. You're going to see how many images they use. You're going to see how many videos they use. And you're going to make your article 1,000 times better than their articles. That's it. That is how you know if you have the right content to rank in Google. That's it. It's that simple. That is all I do. This here is nothing. This would probably be quite easy to outrank. It's just a course with very minimal content on it. This one here has a lot of content on it. So you are up against someone with a lot of words, a lot of images, and quite a few 2 videos. Okay? We've got 2 videos. Yes. So you would actually have to do content that is probably better than this page, okay? Content that the readers want to read, content that's engaging, content that Google wants to see, and content that gives off positive signals to Google to rank you at the top. And that includes things like good meta descriptions that get people clicking, because that's also a ranking factor, click-through rate, so good titles and descriptions. And not only that, actually good articles. So that is how you know if your content is good enough. Make it better than everybody else's. That's simple. Now, the backlinks. This is where everyone gets confused. White hat and black hat. So white hat is basically a fancy way of saying build your links natural. But in my opinion, doesn't really matter, because in Google's terms and conditions, if you build any links, it's against the rules. And with white hat, that's supposed to be called blog outreach and stuff like that, you are still asking people for links. So you are still going against Google's terms. So with all of my sites, I do start with black hat backlinks because it's really the same stuff. Real 100% white hat backlinks are backlinks that you get from other sites without asking for them. But do you think that you're going to actually get those backlinks when you're new? Absolutely not. No one cares about you. Nobody knows about you. So I do kind of black hat, white hat, gray hat, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, if you are building a backlink and manually or asking people for backlinks, white hat, black hat doesn't matter. You're still going against Google's terms and conditions, okay? And everyone's doing it. Even big SEO companies go against Google's terms and conditions. Literally every single website does. Unless your website naturally gets backlinks from people, it's breaking Google's terms and conditions. So this is how I do it. I'm going to show you my natural way of building backlinks to my website to actually get you ranked in Google. This works really, really, really well for me, okay? Let's jump into it. Alright guys, my apologies, I had to have a drink because my throat was getting very, very dry, but I'm about to show you exactly how I rank all of my pages on my blogs and websites, okay? So we're going to jump in and go slide by slide. This won't take long, and it'll make you understand clearly how to actually go and rank your website, and you're going to be like, aha, this makes a lot of sense. So usually guys, a website will have a homepage, and for the sake of this video, we're going to say that we have 6 articles, okay? And this is the page we're going to try and rank. And all of these articles are linked like this. And then we have a couple of random links going to this one and back to this one. Maybe they're related. You can have random links for this page, that page, doesn't matter. But more importantly, we are linking out to 2 other related websites as well called outbound links, which you are allowed to do and you should be doing because it adds, you got to think of the internet as a massive spider web. The bigger you grow your spider web on your page, the more you're going to start to rank and the more you're telling Google about your page. So if you have an article about how to make a blog, you want to actually link out to other websites about how to make a blog, even sometimes if they're your competitor, okay? No joke. You want to go out and link to other articles, even a Wikipedia page that says blogging or what a blog is, right? Or even a YouTube video. Link out to other stuff. That's really, really important. Now, the first thing you're going to do, you need to understand that when you start a website, you need to think to yourself, what would I do if I was Google? What would I want to see from a brand new website? What would I want to see? I'm Google right now. What would I want to see? Simple. There's one thing they want to see. Naturalness, okay? They want to make sure everything is natural. So what's the first thing any website usually starts? Social accounts, okay? Social accounts are your first step. Go and start multiple social accounts, but make sure they are relevant to you. So for example, Pinterest is really good for the cooking niche. So you would go and use Pinterest. Facebook is great. Instagram is probably not really that good because you can't do really that many backlinks. But things like Facebook is, you've got to have a Facebook, no doubt, even it doesn't matter what niche. But build your social accounts and start to post on your social accounts back to your website and make it random. Don't just link back to the page you're trying to rank, link to the homepage. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see. What a lot of people do is they'll just send links to the page they're trying to rank. Google's smart enough to figure out and go, hey, old John or Franklin over here is trying to beat us at our own game. We're going to de-index this site. You need to send links to the homepage as well. You need to send links to random articles as well, even if you're not trying to rank that particular article, okay? So, number 1, do what Google expects you to do. Go and build social media accounts and then go and post your articles on those social media accounts. It's good for branding. That's what Google expects from you when you start a website. Okay, that's the first step. Because it makes no sense. Imagine if Google saw you throwing all of these guest posts and PBNs and really strong backlinks at one of your pages straight away. Instantly, they're not going to rank you because they know what you're trying to do. Okay, now the next step is really, really simple as well. Go to blogs and forums and leave comments. And once again, you want to link to other pages as well, like your homepage and your other pages. Why do you want to do blog comments and forums next? Because it's natural. Okay, this website's gone and created some social accounts. Now they're going out and just in forums and blogs, commenting and engaging in communities. Okay, this looks natural to Google, right? Simple. And you start to build up some authority. Now, the next step is to go and, once again, one thing that I really suggest you do actually is start a YouTube channel. Now, the reason I haven't put this in the social account section is because if you start getting into videos now for your websites, you have a big advantage over everybody. Do you know why? Because YouTube is doing something. YouTube and Google, obviously the same company, but Google is now prioritizing videos in these search results. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, YouTube, if you put a link in the description, it's a backlink. Even though it's a no-follow backlink, it's a backlink, okay? So it builds out your spider web a bit bigger. So I highly recommend you start a YouTube channel. Even if it's just a little affiliate website, you don't have to put your face on or anything. You can just put a bunch of images together, put it on YouTube. Who cares if anyone views it? That doesn't matter. You're just trying to create a backlink, okay? And YouTube and Google are obviously prioritizing video right now. You can see it everywhere. Nearly every single keyword you see now will have these video stacks at the top. Okay, so YouTube's really, really important. So as you can see, we are creating a natural flow of backlinks. Social media accounts, blogs and forum comments, and then YouTube channels. Now, a lot of the experts are going to say this doesn't work anymore, but they are wrong, okay? The real black hat guys will go out and spam sites with real strong links to start with. Eventually, they will vanish from Google, which just happened recently to one of my friends who said didn't know what I was doing. He now doesn't even rank in Google. He's making no money, and I'm still at the top ranking. Why? Because I made my websites look natural. My websites have a natural backlink. This is a long-term game, a natural backlink profile. This is a long-term game, okay? Now, next, what you want to do is you want to go and create what we call Web 2.0s. What these are, guys, is these are free websites. I will show you one here. This is a free website that you can go and create. You'll see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 articles on this website. This is basically, and there's even a video of me. Look at that. And that's not from this channel either. I actually do this stuff, guys, as well to make affiliate commissions. Now, what I've done is I've gone and created a relevant free website. This is called WordPress.com. I create quite a lot of these, and I pay my article writer to write articles for me. And I put 4 or 5 articles on these free websites, and I make them look like real websites. We have a banner here. We have good quality articles. I actually link to websites that aren't even mine as well. This is linking to another page, but let's just click on this one. This will link to another website that isn't mine. This is not my website, but it's relevant, okay? The best landing page design examples, because I'm ranking for landing page and funnel building keywords, okay? So Web 2.0 is a real free website. This is the next stage in my process of ranking. This is kind of like search engine optimization on a budget, but the key here is to make actually good quality free websites that look real and natural, okay? So that's the next step. The last step, this is not really the last step, but this is usually all I need to do, is guest posting. I go to Upwork or Freelancer and I pay people to do blogging outreach, and I get real, proper, authoritative backlinks. I don't use PBNs anymore, not really anymore, and I go and pay these people to get my article on other websites, okay? And that's all I do, guys. This is the structure I use, and this is This is a very, very natural structure because you're not, Google's smart, okay? Google's not going to be like, hey, if Franklin goes and gets guest posting first, they're going to be like, how does anyone even know about this website? They have no social accounts. They have no blog forum comments anywhere. They have no Web 2.0s. They have no, like, Google's smart, guys. Google's going to be like, guest posting? These blogs probably never even seen this site before. Okay, so you need to be smart. Now, the last thing we're going to be talking about actually is, I know I'm going a little bit fast, guys, but I like to keep my videos under half an hour. We might have gone over that by now, but the whole point is to keep everything natural and link out to random stuff on your site, okay? Because it all, at the end of the day, it all adds up to overall domain authority, and eventually you can go out and just rank for keywords without any backlinks because your site's strong enough for that particular niche. Now, anchor text. An anchor text, if you don't know what an anchor text is, it is this here. So this is an anchor text. Actually, let's just do it in the Web 2.0. This is an anchor text. So building sales funnels, okay? Let's say that's what you're trying to rank for, but well, not in this case. The thing is, an anchor text, this is what's probably going to kill your site if you don't do it right. An anchor text is how you link back to your site, and we used to just use the keywords we're trying to rank for, but this is a big no-no now. What I do is, first of all, branded stuff. So for example, my website here, onlinedimes.com, I would go and do my anchor text in my Web 2.0s as online dimes, online space dimes, online capital online dimes, and lowercase online dimes, different variations of my brand, and also the actual entire URL. So I'd link back by doing that. Let's just see if I've done it on here. Landing pages. I'll just see if I've done it on here because this is actually one that I'm using. No, I haven't. So I haven't even linked this website to my site yet because I'm actually still building it out. So there we go. I'm probably going to do it in the next article. But anyway, you link back and then you do natural and general stuff like click here, this blog, this article. Then I do keyword variations. So if I'm trying to rank for how to make money online, I might just do make money or making money online or this way to make money, right? I never use the exact match keywords anymore. So I never do an anchor text of how to make money online. Okay, I'll do make money online. This way to make money online. This make money blog or this money blog, right? Those are keyword variations. I never do exact match keywords anymore. All right, guys, so that is how I rank my websites now. The key is to be consistent, natural, and have a space in between these steps. So do social accounts, wait a couple of weeks, do some blog forum comments, and be consistent. Now, you can rank stuff on the front page. It takes around about 3 to 6 months, sometimes longer, depending on how strong the keyword is. Okay, guys, and before we leave, I have a special, if you actually want to start your own website and you want cheap hosting, Bluehost has given me an exclusive deal to people that watch my content, okay, at $2.95 per month, which is really, really cheap. It's usually around about $7. And even other people that promote Bluehost don't get a deal this cheap, okay? So if you do want to start a website, you do want to start your own affiliate marketing blog, you do want to start your own blog, there'll be a link below where you can get this deal at $2.95 per month, which is insanely cheap, guys. Okay? Whew, that was a long video. So this is how I rank my stuff, guys. The two key things really here, it's very important. The two key things, content, and sometimes, guys, you can rank. I rank for quite a hard keyword without any backlinks because the content's so good. If your content is really, really good, you have a higher chance of ranking for stuff with no to little backlinks, okay? And then the next important thing is you need backlinks. Like overall, like, okay, you might get lucky and one of your articles might rank, but you need backlinks overall to your websites and your article to start to build up that authority. Then when your authority is quite strong, you can go and just post a random blog post and it'll probably rank and get you traffic. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.